Imagine a world where colossal fortunes are made and lost overnight. Where billion-dollar wagers on futuristic tech aren't just dreams, but reality. Welcome to the incredible saga of a man who's not just playing the game, but redefining it. Once, there was a man who briefly surpassed Bill Gates as the richest person on Earth. His fortune skyrocketed, only to plummet by an unprecedented $70 billion almost instantly. Who is this enigmatic figure, you ask? He's a maverick who made the single most lucrative investment in history, and also faced the largest personal financial loss ever recorded. But his journey is more than just about numbers. It's a tale of vision, tenacity, and sheer audacity. Born to immigrant parents in a society where he faced discrimination, this man's childhood was far from easy. Imagine young kids hurling stones at him, not for what he did, but for who he was. Yet these hardships only fueled his resolve. He promised himself to become the most successful businessman in Japan, a dream that seemed distant but not unattainable. At just 16, he set off to California, propelled by advice from a business magnate who saw promise in his boldness. His destination? The land of opportunity, where dreams and innovations converge. Here, he learned the language of business and technology, navigating his way through college and along the path. He stumbled upon the power of invention. Every day, for just 5 minutes, he'd let his imagination roam free, leading to a book brimming with over 250 invention ideas. His best creation? A device that translated languages, a concept so ahead of its time. It caught the attention of a major tech company, earning him a staggering $1.7 million at just 19. But his appetite for entrepreneurship was insatiable. He dived into the arcade game business, importing machines and setting them up in bars across the US. Within months, he turned this venture into another million-dollar success. His knack for identifying opportunities was uncanny, almost as if he had a sixth sense for business trends. As he returned to Japan, armed with experience and capital, he embarked on his most ambitious venture yet, creating a company that would distribute computer software. This was the 80s, and personal computing was just taking off. Our protagonist, with no prior software experience, was betting on a vision where computers would become household staples. But the road was bumpy. His first employees doubted his vision, quitting early on. Yet he persisted, undeterred by the setbacks, driven by an unwavering belief in the digital future. And when his company finally gained traction, it wasn't just another business success, it was a testament to his foresight and perseverance. However, life had its own plans. Just as his company was soaring, he faced a life-threatening health crisis. Imagine the man, who had just begun to taste true success, now bedridden, uncertain of his future. But even then, his resilience shone through. He battled his illness while keeping his business afloat, demonstrating a spirit that refused to bow down to adversity. As the digital age dawned, our protagonist wasn't content with just riding the wave. He wanted to create the wave. He began investing in other tech companies, making audacious bets that seemed insane to many. One such gamble? Pouring millions into a then little-known company called Yahoo. This move not only paid off but also positioned him as a visionary in the tech investment world. But with high stakes come high risks. The dot-com bubble burst, and with it, his fortune took a catastrophic hit. Losing more than anyone in history, most would have retreated. But not our protagonist. He saw this as a mere setback in a long game of chess he was playing with the future. In the early 2000s, he foresaw the mobile revolution and struck a deal with Apple for the exclusive rights to sell the iPhone in Japan. His boldness and foresight paid off yet again, solidifying his reputation as a tech oracle. But his ambition knew no bounds. He envisioned a future dominated by AI and set up the largest venture capital fund in history to invest in this vision. His belief in AI as the next frontier of human advancement was unshakable, and he was ready to bet billions on it. However, his methods have not been without controversy. His investment strategy, often based on gut instinct and lightning-fast decisions, has been criticized as reckless and destabilizing for the venture capital ecosystem. He's been accused of inflating market values, of funding companies not for their business models but for their potential to disrupt industries. Yet, amidst all this, one can't help but wonder. Is he a reckless gambler playing with the economy, or a visionary foreseeing a future others are too timid to imagine? Perhaps he's a bit of both. A man who's not just shaping the tech world, but also the very fabric of our future. In the whirlwind of successes and setbacks, our protagonist's story is a roller coaster that redefines the landscape of risk and reward. Let's delve deeper into his vision and the controversies that shadow his remarkable journey. Despite the enormous losses he suffered during the dot-com crash, his resilience and relentless pursuit of innovation never waned. He continued to dive headfirst into risky ventures, betting on the potential of emerging technologies and startups. One such bet was on a small, then-unknown Chinese internet company named Alibaba. He saw potential in the founder's eyes, a determination that resonated with his own journey. This investment, initially seen as a leap in the dark, turned into one of the most astounding successes in venture capital history, with returns that catapulted into billions. But his investment strategy often raised eyebrows. He was known for his unconventional approach, making massive investments after brief meetings, sometimes based purely on his gut feeling. This method, while it led to some spectacular successes, also led to significant criticisms. Critics argued that his investment style inflated company valuations unrealistically, creating bubbles that could burst and leave economic chaos in their wake. Moreover, his strategy of capital as a weapon, pouring vast sums into companies, often more than they had asked for, led to concerns about unsustainable business practices. The companies he funded, flush with cash, focused on rapid growth at the expense of profitability, disrupting markets, but also potentially creating unstable business models. Yet, amidst the skepticism, his vision of the future remained clear and unshaken. He believed in a world where artificial intelligence would not just be a part of everyday life, but would be the driving force of economies and societies. His investments in AI, while risky, were a testament to his belief that we were on the cusp of a technological revolution that would dwarf all that had come before. His idea of the singularity, a future where AI surpasses human intelligence, wasn't just a concept he invested in. It was a future he wanted to help build. He saw himself not just as an investor, but as a catalyst for a future where technology and humanity would merge in ways previously only imagined in science fiction. But this vision also came with its ethical and societal dilemmas. How would such advancements affect employment, privacy, and the very essence of human experience? These were questions that often got overshadowed by the dazzling potential of the technology itself. As we reach the present day in our protagonist's journey, we find a man who has not only shaped the tech world, but also influenced global economies and societies. His decisions have repercussions that extend far beyond the boardrooms and into the lives of everyday people. His story is a reminder that the line between genius and recklessness is often a thin one. The same boldness that leads to groundbreaking success can also lead to spectacular failures. But perhaps that is the essence of true innovation, the willingness to take risks that others wouldn't dare, to see beyond the horizon, and to believe in a future that others can't yet see. As we conclude this epic tale, we're left to ponder the complexities of innovation and entrepreneurship. The journey of our protagonist is more than just a story of business successes and failures. It's a narrative about the human spirit's capacity to dream, to risk, and to relentlessly pursue a vision. In the world of technology and business, he stands as a colossus, a figure of inspiration and controversy, a living example of the power of conviction and the dangers of hubris. His story teaches us that to change the world, one must first be willing to take the path less traveled, to challenge the status quo, and to envision a future that transcends the limitations of the present. Thank you for embarking on this journey with us at Enterprise Epics. If you're inspired by this tale of technological ambition and human resilience, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that explore the frontiers of business and innovation. Stay curious, stay bold, and remember, the future is what we choose to make of it. See you in the next episode.